I felt a little resistance with this message. I said, all right, this is just only confirmation that it's a timely message and it's a message for God's people. Here it is. When we allow ourselves to get so desperate, we will stop asking God. Yep. We'll stop considering God. We'll stop praying to God. When we allow ourselves to get to this point of desperation where we want something so bad, when we want it to finally be that time, we will stop asking God, stop considering him. And then here's the thing, we start allowing things, allowing people, allowing relationships and opportunities to happen. Watch this, that God never told you to do, that God never approved of, that God would have told you no if I would have considered it. And I'm talking about y'all, I'm talking about me too. God would have told me no if I consider him. God would have told me no if I prayed. God would have told me no if I acknowledged him. But when we get desperate, we want something to be what it is so bad, we stop asking God. And when we stop asking God, we start allowing things to come into our lives that will lead to pain, that will lead to destruction, that will lead to regret, that will lead to all kinds of issues. Hear me, only because we didn't consider him. And I liken it unto, if you've ever been out, and let's just say you out driving and you got to be driving, you out, but you get hungry. You get so hungry to the point where it's like, you know what? I'm so hungry, I'll eat anything right now. You caught it, right? I see. You caught it. When you get so hungry to the point where you have this void, so to the point where you will eat anything. It's the same principle. When we allow our souls to be deprived and we allow our souls to get to the point of desperation, we will eat anything. We will start allowing anything in anyone because we stop asking God. We stop considering him, y'all. So here's the thing. I want to tell you this, and this is something that we have to learn. If it's that important, God should know about it. If it means that much to you, your Heavenly Father should know about it. I feel this. I want you to know you can ask him anything. I want you to know that you can bring him anything in if he says no, if he says not yet. If he says not now, understand that he knows what's best for us, even if it doesn't feel the best. Understand that even though it doesn't feel good, it's working for our good. I feel this. I need you to know that God is trying to prevent us from falling into these places of pain and hurt and frustration. But all we have to do is consider him, acknowledge him, and he will direct our paths. He will show us and get us to where we need to be. So you're probably asking yourself, how do I avoid falling into this place of desperation? How do I find myself in a place where I don't have this void? Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled. Fulfillment. Doing those things that God has called you to do. Doing those things that he has created you for. Being the kind of person that he needs you to be in this season. That brings the fulfillment that you need in your life and that I need in my life. That keeps us from this void of desperation. And I'll leave you with this. And these are the words that comfort my heart in the most difficult times, in the most ambiguous times. In his presence, is the fullness of joy. In his right hand are pleasures forevermore. If you believe that to be true, understand, as long as you have God in his presence, you'll always have what you need. I'll always have what I need. Please hear me. Don't allow yourself to get to the point of desperation, because when we get desperate, we stop asking God. And when we stop asking God, we start allowing things in our life that will only lead to pain, destruction, and misery. But if we ask God, we must be prepared for his answer. But understand, even though it might not feel good, it's for your good. I pray that you were encouraged. I was encouraged to be able to give you this message. I love you. Pray that you have an amazing day or night whenever you see this video. Take care.